Have you ever noticed this? You're not calling your dog. You're not holding food or a leash. You're not doing anything that seems important. And yet, your golden retriever is sitting nearby, quietly watching you. Not staring, not begging, just watching. Most people never think twice about it. They assume the dog is bored or resting or simply waiting for something to happen. But if you've lived with a golden retriever long enough, you know that explanation doesn't quite fit. I've spent many years sharing my life with golden retrievers through busy seasons and later, much quieter ones. And over time, I learned something simple but meaningful. Golden retrievers don't sit and watch you because they have nothing else to do. They do it because they're paying attention. When a golden retriever watches you like that, they're not focused on action. They're focused on you, your posture, your breathing, your energy in that moment. They're noticing things you may not even be aware of yourself. Golden retrievers were bred to work closely with people, to stay nearby, to wait, to respond to subtle signals. Over time, that attentiveness turned into something deeper. They learned to read people emotionally, not just physically. I've noticed my golden watches me most during quiet moments, when I'm sitting still, when I'm thinking, when I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. Those moments don't require words. They invite presence. As we grow older, our lives naturally slow down. We sit more, we reflect more, we spend less time filling every moment. Golden retrievers sense that change, and instead of pushing us to move, they sit with us in it. If you've ever wondered why your golden seems to watch you most when nothing is happening, that's not coincidence, that's connection. As time goes on, you start to notice a pattern. Your golden retriever doesn't watch you when you're busy. They don't sit and stare when the house is loud or full of movement. They watch you most when things are quiet, when you sit down for longer than usual, when you pause between tasks, when your thoughts seem to drift inward. That's when they settle in and pay attention. Golden retrievers aren't watching for instructions. They're watching for understanding. They're trying to read what kind of moment this is going to be. Is this a moment to move or a moment to stay? I've noticed that my golden's watching becomes softer as I've gotten older. When I was younger, he watched for cues to go somewhere, to get up, to start something. Now, he watches to see whether I need stillness. Golden retrievers are deeply attuned to human rhythm. They notice when your breathing slows, when your shoulders drop, when your hands rest instead of fidget. These small details tell them more than words ever could, and so they sit and watch. One reason golden retrievers watch you is emotional awareness. They sense changes before they're obvious. A tired day, a reflective mood, a quiet kind of heaviness. They don't respond by demanding attention. They respond by staying nearby and observing. Watching is how they stay connected without intruding. They don't want to interrupt your thoughts. They don't want to pull you out of the moment. They want to understand it. There's also trust in that watching. Golden retrievers trust that you'll let them know if something is needed. They don't rush ahead. They don't assume. They wait. Waiting for a golden retriever isn't boredom. It's presence. It's choosing to be fully aware of the person they love. As people age, we often stop filling silence with conversation or movement. We become comfortable just being. Golden retrievers are remarkably comfortable there too. They sit in the same quiet space without needing more. I've noticed that when I'm thinking deeply, my golden doesn't sleep. He watches, not intently, not anxiously, just enough to stay connected. Golden retrievers also watch you because they're learning you, even after years together. Your habits change, your routines shift. They keep up by observing. As we grow older, these changes happen more often. Golden retrievers respond by paying closer attention, not because they're worried, but because they care. Sometimes that watching is protective, not in an aggressive way, but in a steady, reassuring one. They position themselves where they can see you clearly. They stay alert without tension. Other times, the watching is simply companionship, a way of sharing space, a silent conversation that doesn't need words. I've had moments when the house felt very quiet, no one else around, nothing demanding my attention. And my golden sat a few feet away watching. That calm presence made the quiet feel comfortable instead of empty. Golden retrievers don't need interaction every moment. They value shared stillness, especially as they age alongside you. They don't push energy into the room. They adapt to what's already there. Watching also helps them adjust their behavior. If you seem tired, they remain calm. If you seem restless, they stay alert. They mirror you, but gently. This becomes especially meaningful later in life, when emotions are quieter, when thoughts are more internal. Golden retrievers meet you there. They don't ask questions. They don't demand explanations. They sit, they watch, they wait. Over time, you begin to realize that this watching isn't about curiosity. It's about connection. It's about staying in tune with the person they've chosen. Golden retrievers don't sit and watch because they expect something to happen. They do it because something already is, a shared moment, a quiet understanding. They're not watching your actions, they're watching you. Over time, you begin to understand that this quiet watching isn't accidental. Your golden retriever isn't sitting there because they're bored. They're not waiting for entertainment. They're not expecting anything from you. They're simply choosing to stay connected. As life slows down, moments like these become more common. You spend more time sitting, more time reflecting, more time just being present. And your golden meets you there. They don't interrupt. They don't rush you forward. They sit and watch, steady and calm. There's something deeply comforting about that kind of attention, not the kind that demands a response, not the kind that asks for reassurance, just awareness, a quiet way of saying, I'm here with you. As we get older, we don't always want conversation. We don't always want activity. Sometimes we just want to feel seen without being questioned. Golden retrievers seem to understand that instinctively. They don't need words. They don't need explanations. They sit close enough to matter and far enough to respect your space. That's why these moments feel different from anything else. A golden retriever watching you doesn't feel like being observed. It feels like being understood. If you've ever caught your golden sitting quietly, eyes resting on you while nothing else was happening. If you felt that calm settle into the room, that's not coincidence. That's companionship in its simplest form. This channel exists to reflect on moments like these, the quiet behaviors that often go unnoticed, the small gestures that carry deep meaning. If this reflection felt familiar to you, you're welcome to let us know by giving the video a like. And if you'd like to continue spending time with stories like this about golden retrievers and the quiet ways they stay connected, you're very welcome to subscribe to the channel. There's no pressure, no expectations, just a gentle place to return to whenever it feels right. Because sometimes the most meaningful moments in life aren't the loud ones. They're the moments when someone simply sits nearby and watches because they care.